Welcome to this episode of Diaspora Drip, where we get open with the owners.
You got everything I'm looking for. One more time, I need that some more.
Why barbecue sauce? Like, why condiments?
Man, it's something that we ain't never seen done before. You know, we seen people coming out doing, you know, the edibles and, you know, real basic stuff. Well, edibles first. I think that I would say that it probably started with eating edibles, you know, and just having a different way of, you know, going through the process. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And then again, man, being from Texas, everything we eat is always barbecue. You know, always.
They say we got the best food in the country, and it's because of the barbecue sauce.
But I will say I feel like Louisiana got the best food.
I do too. In my honest opinion, I feel like it's Louisiana, but that's what they say. I love barbecue sauce first and foremost, and my favorite thing to eat on the planet is this hot sauce. Mm-hmm. It's like no cap. When I first ate the hot sauce, I was like, whoa, because I eat hot sauce on everything. Yeah, when I say everything, I mean everything. So,
and to be honest, man, and that's more of Pierre. So Pierre really developed, you know what I'm saying, and thought about the barbecue sauce. But the thought process again was, you know, we enjoyed the edibles, and so we was just like, how can we again do our own thing to it, right? Yeah. So we're gonna have to get Pierre to sit down with us one day and then figure out how he just said.
Cause I'm gonna have to pick his brain about this hot sauce, man, and I'm about to dig into this.
Oh yeah, man, and you know I know we was with Carrie the other day. I was talking about that spicy, so I'm opening up, you know what I'm saying, the New Orleans Nights, the spicy barbecue sauce.
Already. So
I love it on my burger.
So the question that I have next is, why CBD rather than THC?
Oh man, that's all legalities, to be honest, and technicalities. Yeah. At first we was trying to get over and get Brandon to get started in California to where we knew, you know, it was legal. Mm-hmm. But due to licensing, man, it's really a hard network to get into. You know, you got to know somebody that knows somebody, right? Somebody that has had the capital, that has already had, you know, the business structure in place, right? So we thought we had a connection out there. We attempted it. It didn't work, so we had to come back and be a little bit more local. And due to you know, the government's laws, right now it's just CBD is what they're allowing to be federally legal, right? And so we go with hemp even more so, just because again, just for legal reasons. But once, you know, laws pass and things, you know, change, yeah, we definitely got some other stuff up our sleeve that we're gonna bring out.
So y'all already been doing the footwork, so y'all can just ease in there. So once the laws change, all y'all got to do is just rearrange the business and keep rocking.
Correct, man. So right now it's just really important to brand. You know, we want to start marketing and branding ourselves in the best light, making sure that people know that our condiments are gourmet, they are good and great quality, and they taste good, right?
Facts.
So then once, you know, we hit, you know, come out with the new stuff, you already got our trust, you know, and we already know our reputation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to, you know, shout out to my mama for making these delicious hamburgers.
Miss Evans, oh my gosh, thank you. Throw some hot sauce on there with it. Mm-hmm. Put some hot sauce on my burrito, baby.
My mom put some of that guacamole on there too. Oh Lord. I don't know, boy, I get hot every time this camera get on me, so excuse me, pat my head a little bit.
You have a college degree, right? Mm-hmm. I know it ain't got nothing to do with making barbecue sauce, right? Mm-hmm. So what about you made you want to get into business versus what your degree says? Right.
So, yeah, for everyone, I got a bachelor's of biology at Northwestern State. Graduated.
Biology. So you were a scientist, a whole scientist.
I ain't gonna say scientist, but yeah, I done took my organic chemistries, my microvirologies, you know, enough biology for everybody, right? So I got a good grasp on, you know, definitely of that field. Yeah. But I started having kids, you know, and I wanted to, you know, start working. But one thing, being out in the workforce, what it showed me, again, is just how people really make money. Who are the real movers and shakers? You know, who the fakers and who are the pretenders, right? Mm-hmm. Who really got money and who look like they got money, right? Yeah. And so you just start, you know, noticing, you know, similarities and things that people that really got it, what they do, what they have in place, and they're all majority business owners. Yeah. You know, you rarely see anybody that's on top that just, I mean, maybe like an astronaut, somebody that's like a nuclear physicist is going to be, extraordinary, or maybe Ben Carson, being a neurologist.
Oh, yeah.
But, other than those fields, more or less people that have most power. I mean, and of course, we can even look at our president. Most people that have power are business owners.
While we talking about black business, there is a Black Business Expo in Longview, Texas on July 25th from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m., right? So that's July 25th. That's a Saturday from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. to where there will be young black businesses out there that are trying to get their name out there. Come out here and see what services they provide. Look at the products that they provide and shop with them. It's called Shop and Sip, right? It's going to be a blast. So you know how we get down to Longview. Come out to Sip and Shop, July 25th, Saturday. Right.
So I'm not going to say necessarily I wanted power, but I definitely want to, change the landscape of my family, have generational wealth, and, and all that stuff plays a part of it as well.
I mean, power is something that we need. At the end of the day, we shouldn't be ashamed of wanting power, because power is the reason why we can't get certain things done. Like you see what people speak about certain marginalized groups, and then all of a sudden things happen, but people talk bad about us a lot, and we can't get anything done because we don't have the power.
We always talk about, curriculum. If I think I would have known growing up about business, I probably would have went to school for business. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's just also what we always talk about, exposure. It's what you're exposed to growing up.
Yeah. So a question I got for you is, do you think, knowing what you know about business, knowing how life operates right now, would you suggest the youth go to college and get like basic degrees, like in, I don't know, like I'm a filmmaker, I went to film school. Would you suggest they go to school for that, or would you, I guess, advise them around it?
Yeah, I don't think there's a one size fits all on that one. It definitely depends on who you are. I will actually use the max, of Longview.
Yeah. Spencer
is a dentist or orthodontist.
Yeah.
So is her dad. So it makes sense that if your parents, or even the Simmons, with law, if your parents are doing that, I think the children it makes sense for them to follow suit of what their parents, because there's going to be so much guidance and mentorship, already connections. I think that's important, right?
Yeah.
But then I also believe in trades. I done seen a lot of business owners that are electricians, plumbers, that are making more money than you would ever imagine.
Yeah. It's actually a shortage of them.
Or even being an architect. Some things you have to go to advanced school for,
Yeah.
So again, I'm gonna want an architect that's don't went to the best schools to build something for me. I'm not gonna say, hey, this dude watch YouTube, or I can't even say that, because you can learn on, but
I wouldn't say
I still
architect.
but still I would prefer someone that has been college educated in some fields. But
Yeah.
again, that just depends on what your goal is. So I push out all, go to school. I mean, definitely being an alpha man, go to high school, go to college, so we're always going to push, young black men to go to college and get an education. But at the same time, getting a trade, or learning a business is also very important.
Yeah, there's so many different things we can learn out there. And honestly, I ask myself that question often, because going to school, I realized that I didn't need to be a filmmaker. But at the same time, I have so many lawyer friends. I have so many doctor friends. Like I'm super connected in certain places, and like you said, you're an alpha man. I never pledged a fraternity, but I made connections with people in these fraternities, and they look out for me. So you can really build a good foundation, a good business foundation in college, even if you don't really necessarily want your degree. So you just got to find out like what is exactly that you want in at an early age, and then just make your decisions from there.
And see, I'm gonna push back on you. I don't even think it's necessarily an early age, because people can live 2-3 lifetimes, especially. But of course, that's gonna come to diet, some education on there. But man, I met this guy that was in his 20s. He was a bar owner, opened up his own bar. Then he went and I think he did something else. But his third profession was a lawyer, and he became a lawyer at 65 or 70 years old. And when I talked to him, he was like 80 and still working.
Shout out
so,
to King Kardashian.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can have, this man had 3 different careers, and each one of them he was like in for like 20 years or so. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it is possible to do. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna say, yeah, once you say you want to be a nurse, yeah, I'm gonna be a nurse for the next 50 years of my life. No, you can't do that. You can't. Everybody can evolve and pick up new trades and new skills.
Already. Sure. So what do you think about people who put like deadlines? Like, if I'm not successful by this moment, I need to switch.
Get off of social media. Stop talking. Like, quit. You know, putting yourself in other people's shoes. That's all that is. You know, you looking at other people's success and expecting the success in yourself. You know, I got some of my closest frat brothers that are, I feel like, are leaps and bounds ahead of me. You know what I'm saying? But then there's probably people that think I'm leaps and bounds, but I'm, you know, I think it's all perception. You know, sometimes I feel like I'm behind, and then other times I feel like I'm ahead. You know, but the thing is staying, you know, grounded in who I am, and not really just be looking at everybody else and try to figure out what they're doing. You know, like for you too. You know what I'm saying? On your film, man, we gonna get there, though.
Exactly, man. I feel like you gotta have a balance of, I guess, taking in criticism and seeing what other people are doing, but also having tunnel vision at the same time, knowing that what you want to accomplish is for you, and what's going on for other people's life is for them. Correct. So don't look at somebody else's life and put those type of expectations on you, because we all have different journeys that we got to go through.
And to your point, definitely, man, it's also an opportunity for me and you to get better, right? Get your name out there, get my name out there a little bit, you know, and it's a mutual relationship. You know, that's very important in life, is make sure that, you know, things are going both ways, you know what I'm saying? Because if you feel like you give all the time and you don't put, you know, help the next person, then it don't work.
Honestly, man, I feel like I would be a failure if I got successful by myself. Because what's the purpose? Because, I mean, to go a little bit deeper, I don't want to look like food out here. Right. So if I get fat, and everybody else still poor, I'm gonna look like I'm ready to be slaughtered. You know what I'm saying? So I want everybody to come up together.
People gonna want to eat. They
exactly.
Gotta eat.
And they gonna eat. One way or another, they gonna eat. So either you can help them eat, or you can become dinner. So appreciate you holla at me.
Appreciate you, my bro.
Finna finish this good food, and make sure y'all go to euphoriaeatsco.com. Make sure, I don't care if you like hot sauce or not, get some of this hot sauce. Somebody gonna like it, and it's phenomenal. And try every last one of these barbecue sauces, and y'all have some more stuff. I seen the cards, y'all had a lot more condiments on it.
Oh man, tartar sauce, ranch,
Louisiana tartar sauce,
mustard. Like, I mean, we could do it all, man. Pierre can do it all, and you know, I'm just the brains behind operations, and just, you know, plug and playing and giving more creative ideas, man, and just making sure that the ship is riding, you know, selling straight.
Already, euphoriaeatsco.com. Get dripped out from the diaspora.
You got everything I'm looking for.